Hello peeps and hello peppers and welcome to Lundi, which means like Monday in French, but you write it exactly the same way as Lundi Puffin in Icelandic. So this is actually always my attempt to draw a puffin and tell something about Iceland. Yeah, fun fact, I'm always drawing sea monsters, desmostalians, and manatees, but like we don't have manatees in Iceland. Like whenever even there is a film about a manatee, the Icelandic subtitles say selur, which is seal, which is like biologically totally inaccurate. But this is where autism says hi. And yes, most people don't appreciate me correcting them, especially since my life is so much chaos by myself. Actually, it's 2:30 already, and I am kind of just figuring out how I am making this day work, because like I counted 15 items on my day list, and so I thought maybe because I'm mentioning these tarot decks a lot and that they have the same consistency and are probably from the same publishing house. So like red and blue are actually like in a lot of movies nice complementary colors. Yes, and I'm reducing myself to the movies. I'm trying to keep politics out of this YouTube channel as good as I can. So we have the Phantom Wise Tarot and we have the Divine Tarot with fairy tales. Actually, the Northern Lights here fit really nicely to my star blanket. And so I thought if there are really 14 elements in my day plan, that is not going to happen the normal way. I just have to gamify it. And I mean, tarot is based on card games, so I have like 7 Phantom Wise cards and 7 Divine Tarot cards. Divine is a very broad concept. I like believing in a higher power because it gives me a feeling of like not being alone and a feeling of not always having to create a purpose for myself. But for instance, now we're talking about Iceland. Facts like Iceland has a Lutheran state church that matters to me because I was raised Lutheran, although of course this was a matter of interpretation too. And like I have made the experience that the church in Iceland, yeah, this could pass for a church roof, right? The roof of the church in Akranes is indeed such green, and the roof of the Free Church of Reykjavik as well. The term free church implies that already, like also official organizations are sometimes not happy with the fact that there is a state church and that you can't keep the state out of belief system. So it is a little bit of a tricky topic, but I have made the experience that the Icelandic churches are usually also used as a center of education, because this is a place where people come together. I actually like the Holy Confirmation. In case you're not Lutheran, you get that at 14 years old, and from that time you are also like allowed to participate in the Holy Sacrament and get elected for the like this committee that makes decisions for the church. And you can become godfather, godmother, or god other parent to a newly baptized child. And I have made the experience that the confirmation in Iceland is like much more, let's say, joyful, much more tied to information about personal responsibilities than in my native Germany. But it's also the question if the grass is only greener on the other side, because my home church in my hometown in Germany, I always found it boring. And actually, I was there for a visit this summer, and there happened some things that I personally did not find all right. Exactly at a holy confirmation celebration, the priest talked about like really, really bloody things, while actually everybody basically wished for a sermon about responsibility and love, and also having responsibility for oneself and learning. Okay, that was a tangent. I'm sorry, but yeah, when I'm in Iceland, church can be very meaningful to me, and I enjoy meeting my community through church as well. But I don't take the Bible literal. And actually, Lundi, a puffin, is also a group animal. We can't ask it if it believes anything about tomorrow or a bigger purpose, but group, like the sense of belonging, seems very important to those brave little birds. And so, okay, back to main topic. 14 elements in the day plan. Okay, four of swords. Sleeping Beauty with a sword by the bed. To which errand would that fit? Yeah, I would say like making a short video about a film that I saw the other day, where a young woman has to, like, let's say, find her weapons by discovering her worth even without a partner. Actually, this is like a very modern fairy tale parody, and it was hilarious. Feel welcome to check out my Instagram. It's Frida Adriana Martins in one word. And I'm trying to review movies in really short ways, and I'm also trying to organize my videos with drawings. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's like dream on. Okay, the Queen of Swords. That's maybe a little bit more mature than a princess sleeping with a weapon. What errand of the day could that help me with? Yeah, I would say the grocery shopping, because the grocery shopping is a little bit, let's say, I want to learn how to budget better. And I mean, the errand list also features the name of the supermarket, but I don't want to advertise products here. And of course, like, because of me being autistic and ADHD and other health issues, budgeting can have many layers here. And here we have that looks like a cross from the church again. So yes, I find it also an interesting fact about Iceland that that a healthy church sometimes really can help people who don't have the budget for eating. I know Iceland has generally a reputation of being a very rich country, but especially during this famed financial crisis more than 10 years ago, a lot of people became impoverished. And let's say if you try to come here as a tourist and go to these like souvenir stores that you call Lundabúðir, like puffin stores, I would actually kindly ask you to look around yourself and I don't know, understand, learn about Iceland. Like, listen to people when they tell you something. because that can be a very much more genuine experience than just rushing through a country that you're never gonna see again in a week. If you can, meet the locals and be aware that like every coin has several sides. And okay, this here sounds a little bit brutal. Yeah, Iceland is generally considered a very safe country. But okay, what? I had on my errand list. I have to settle something with personal documents. I always like, because of my autism. I always have a panic of doing things wrong with official stuff. So yeah, shall that be my shadow here? But this figurine still has like gross feathers and wings, so maybe I'll just learn how to deal with the official stuff with outside help. This blah blah of swords is always highly dramatic. Okay, and I don't know which fairy tale this is supposed to be, where they like tie up the wolf. But yeah, I might have mentioned often enough that I'm writing a mystery book that involves tying up people with their consent. And of course, this is a story about people being a little bit outsiders for their interests, but also like the question of being outsider and insider is, let's say, only one aspect. Of course, it goes deeper, and there is a giant predator story from a whole family, unhealthy family underneath. So yes, Neil's old house is definitely an errand today. Okay, here's once again a dramatic something of swords, 5 of swords. 5 to me is always the hand, so maybe we'll take that as a symbol of hang up the vision board and do the elephant homework. Actually, here he has this tool that looks like a harvest, and like the elephant is another book that I'm writing. Oh, he has Horus. Like this is also like knowledge. So yes, let's play with those cards to get the elephant book done. 6 of swords. Okay, she has a hairdo actually, like Flora, like one of my very positive characters from my book series. So we should maybe have this for the Eva Eventyr story, because like Eva Eventyr is a scientist between the genders, and like Flora actually discovers what Eva Eventyr has already done 100 years ago, but couldn't publish because they lived on the brink of society. And Flora is basically like reinventing the wheel that here Eva Eventyr already invented. But okay, these figurines also make do. Like, are they rowing in a box? Okay, off swords is always very dramatic. Plenty of animals. I think this is a shapeshifter person. I should maybe think about my shapeshifting characters in the other books that I always started writing. Okay, here's also a lot of dramatic swords. I think it's like almost impossible to assign like one card per errand, but I really hope with all my errands I can grow some wings today and gamify them. So have a nice day and play with joy with the things that you have to do if you can. Bye bye.